honey. Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All done.
All done.
Oh, yeah.
Ay, 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 ay. Give it to Adina. That's sweet too. That works.
I done. What do you have this? Mommy.
Yeah. Are you hanging out at the beach? Yeah. Get yourself together, sir. Hi. Hello, it is Saturday. All the days are running together, I swear. I don't half the day, I don't know what day it is. I can't stand when my husband doesn't remake the bed. Like, I literally can't stand it. We took like a short nap because we're tired. I'm exhausted. I don't know if it's the quarantine that's making me tired, the stress. I am so tired right now. I did just have cake. So I think I'm learning that sugar takes it out of me. But my dad ended up building my daughter's dresser for her nursery, so my husband's over there to go pick it up right now. That's like the toughest part of this whole thing that we're all going through, so I'm not saying it's just me. It's so hard not being able to see your family. Like, it's so tough. And I know, I think in their eyes they think that we're staying away because we're scared that they could give it to us, but it's because we're so afraid of giving it to them. I mean, we are more likely to be a carrier. My belly is massive. I'm so tired. Little one has been napping for definitely about 3 hours or more. I feel like there comes a point where like my dog wants to go wake him up on purpose to like get the show rolling. We got our dishwasher delivered today, and the entire time that they were delivering it, my son and I made sure we stayed quarantined into a different room, and then my husband Lysoled everything, and I mean everything. This quarantine thing is definitely boring. The entire day all I want to do is like just go shopping or just go somewhere, go hang out with people, go hang out with friends. Like, of course that's what we want to do, but we have to take it serious. People share the memes of, you know, come on, people, just follow the rules. It just feels like we're getting recess taken away because like 1 or 2 people can't follow the rules, but that's honestly how it feels. It just feels like this is just going to keep getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back because nobody's taking it serious. It's eating me alive. Like, it's just making me so angry. Like, how can you be so selfish? This isn't about you. You could be a carrier and be giving it to all of these people while you can't possibly sit at home in your own home and just stay there. You are just giving it to all these different people. I'm really bummed out by this. I'm really annoyed by it, and I'm just sad. I'm heartbroken. Like, it truly does break my heart to see the lack of compassion, the lack of care from people complaining, oh, I just want to go to the beach, or I just want to get my nails done, get my hair done, and then they go. And it just pisses me off that people are so selfish and that they're so self-absorbed. I've just honestly had enough. I am on treatment right now, so I don't know if maybe that's what's causing it, but like I have a lot of I think it's mostly her, to be honest, like, because I feel like I can't take a full breath. I can't, like, my bladder's constantly, she's like constantly kicking it. I like was saying, I don't know if I want to do a handstand to like get her off my bladder, or if I want to do like jumping jacks to get her out of my lungs. So like all she wants is to just be like completely stretched out in my body, to where I like can't breathe, have to pee all the time, bladder hurts. And like when they kick your bladder, it's like either you pee your pants or it just hurts. It doesn't make you necessarily feel like you have to pee, it just like hurts. The blue daddy shark?
Yes.
Wait. Because this is what you did last time, and then you dumped everything out.
Are you saying hi to baby? Say hi, baby. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, honey. I love you, baby. Hey guys, I don't think I've even like updated you guys. I did the Target order pickup, and the amount of times I've done pickup instead of drive up is just shameful. So I ordered just like a few things, honestly, just to kind of keep life somewhat normal. Like my anxiety's been high just being in the car, driving around with my son, like just this is like somewhat normal for me, getting out of the house, doing these things. So I needed something that was normal. I ordered something for just pickup and I didn't do it right. So I called and they were so nice. They freaking just brought it out to the car. They're like, it's no problem. This happens a lot. Don't even worry about it. I'll come bring it to you. I'm just really struggling still with this whole ordeal. It's like, I get it. I get where some people are a little bit skeptical. Like, is it that serious? Is it really that contagious? Is this really what's going on? Look at the numbers when it comes to flu. Look at the numbers when it comes to any kind of sickness. I totally get those thoughts. And I had them originally. But now we're really talking about healthcare workers truthfully putting themselves and their family at risk. And that's just what's eating me alive. I don't know if people don't have people in their family who are like immune, like compromised, or they just don't know anyone who is, or what it is to make people so selfish and not want to stay home to protect people. You literally are being given the opportunity to save lives potentially, and you choose not to. That's where I just get rage. I don't get it. I don't, like, businesses are having to shut down. What don't you understand about a pandemic? Like, this is happening whether or not you want to accept it or understand it. It's happening. And I don't quite understand why people are so selfish. I mean, just painfully selfish. Myself being pregnant, I'm due to deliver in a month. I need myself. Like, you need yourself and all your support people and the people who are going to watch your kid. You need everyone healthy. You need them to be healthy. So I'm relying on so many people to not catch this so that my son can stay with them and stay safe, and I'm safe. And my newborn baby is safe. And there's a chance, like, if they think that a mother has the symptoms, they have to test the mother before the whole labor and delivery. They have to test the mother to make sure that they don't have it. And if they do, they can't see their child for at least, the very least, 14 to 15 days. That's the least. Who knows how long it actually would be. That is terrifying, especially if you're wanting to nurse. Obviously I can pump for her and everything, but you mean to tell me I cannot have my child or see my child for 14 to 15 days? It's sickening, and I'm so angry at those who don't care about people like me who are in this position. At the end of the day, we're not in control of the government right now, and so the best thing you can do is contain this virus. But there's people having parties, and they're having like keggers going on this last weekend. When there's people like myself who haven't left the house, well, besides what you see right now in my car, not going into any kind of public place, but there's people who have not literally left 4 walls. But beyond that, we're gonna keep this positive because quite honestly, I need this out of my head. Just getting out of the house, doing this quick drive is very therapeutic. It is glorious nap time right now. He's working on it. I don't know when he's gonna fall asleep, but it's been tough. It's been really hard navigating through days that you don't know anything about. Like, you don't know how to prepare for this. You don't know what to be doing, and I don't know, it's hard. For some reason, it's like the last week to 2 weeks, he's been psycho. He's just been so hyper and just so full of energy. And it's just like, where did all this energy all of a sudden come from? Do you know that we're not able to leave the house? Is that where it's coming from? So he's just been full of energy and just really busy. Literally going through a pandemic alone is very scary. It's very stressful, but going through it pregnant with a almost 2-year-old is that much harder. And then having to spend so many days by yourself. I need as much help as I can get. And that's what's so devastating. I need as much help as I can get, and I can't have it. It's like when with him, I didn't accept any help, but it's like this time I want to accept help and I can't have help. No one can help me. I have to do this on my own, and which is fine. I know I'm a big girl. I can do this on my own, but it's so freaky, man. Like, it's just so much. So I just posted something to Instagram that I was hoping would make me feel better, just kind of getting it off my chest and just putting it out there. But sometimes putting the words to paper, if you will, just makes it that much more real and that much more scary. And so I'm just like trying to bring myself down from this like stress that I'm going through. Some days are great and other days just really suck. I wouldn't even have a fraction of the fear that I have right now if I wasn't at risk. Anyway, I'm trying to like decompress and try and feel better before my little one wakes up so that we can just try and have a good day.
You do row. Finish eating first though, okay? I don't mean finish eating the ketchup. Okay.
Should I tell Alexa to play Baby Shark?
Stop it! Stop eating your toe. Stop it. You're gross. You're so gross.
I had a major breakdown earlier and it was just stress on top of stress on top of stress. There's just so much going on that like it just broke me and I broke down. And you guys know I'm a major advocate on recognizing your feelings and, you know, accepting the feelings and then letting the feelings out. I feel like you can't fully let the feelings out unless you know, accept them. You get them out.
I'm a hot mess. I just had like a moment like getting all excited because I was holding my son, and then I was like just picturing what that actually looks like. It's like me holding my son and my daughter at the same time. We are having like packages delivered to us, and anything that's delivered to us is being sanitized, pretty much wiped down outside, and then after that we unpack it even outside. A lot of the times we're just unpacking it outside and leaving the box and then bringing the items in, but then sanitizing the items because who knows how they were, you know, managed. You gotta be really careful, and I feel like a lot of people aren't thinking about that. And even like the groceries, any single item that's coming into your house that has been out of your house needs to be disinfected some way or another. My head is all over the place. We all know that it's not going to be gone by the time that she comes. So I've accepted that, okay, we're going to be still going through a pandemic when she comes. My biggest fear too is that once those days come, that it's going to be worse than it is now. That's like my biggest fear. What's happening is a lot of times when we do have this anxiety, it's from being at home and just kind of being bored or having too much access to stuff to where we can like just constantly keep looking up like all the statistics and stuff. And so I feel like that's causing a lot of issues because we're all just focusing on like the virus instead of just other stuff.
Are you saying hello?
Dada.
Is it Dada?
Dada.
Oh.
Dada.
Good morning. It's Thursday or something. I don't even know. Does anybody know what day it is? It's been interesting to say the least. A lot of highs and lows, and I'm accepting that, and I'm understanding that some days are gonna be good and some days are gonna be really hard. Today is a decent day. Yesterday was a really good day as far as like my feelings and everything. I didn't start getting in my feelings until nighttime. Seems like the time of day makes a difference. There's different things that like really make a difference. I think that's like the hardest part, is accepting that anything could still happen. Like a sickness could still come into my home, and everyone should be aware of that. You know, a lot of people are freaking out because certain Amazon warehouses have people who are testing positive for the virus, and it's like, this is normal. Anytime you ever have anything delivered to your house, you should always sanitize it. It doesn't matter during the pandemic or not. You should always be sanitizing your stuff because you don't know if they have the flu, the bug, the stomach bug. Like, you don't know what they had anyway. Especially the like personal drivers. You have no idea what they have. So I am funny about it. I don't like my stuff delivered. I don't like food delivery. That's the grossest thing to me. Like any kind of delivery, I've always sanitized my stuff. I don't know who touched it. Trust me, I know that I'm like crazy about it. It's just been really, really tough trying to navigate all of my feelings, try to keep myself sane. At the end of the day, the only thing I can control are my feelings and how I feel about things, and that is my responsibility. I do believe I need to stay educated. I do believe I need to stay clean. Hands need to be washed. Surfaces need to be wiped down constantly. That's not different for me. That's something we do and practice in this house every day. My son knows he has to wash his hands before he eats. Yeah. He enjoys washing his hands. Yes, baby. Ball, good job. It's just something that he's been used to. Yeah. Bye. My friend put it in the best way. She's pregnant and she's due about the same time as me, and she says that she is just getting adapted to the new normal, and she's just learning how to live through this new normal. And that's the best way of putting it. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly the place in my mind I'm at. Same thing, just getting used to the new normal. I think it takes a little bit to digest how your new lifestyle is going to be. It takes time to digest the risks, the reality of what is to come, and it takes time to adjust and to accept how things are going to be moving forward. And there's a lot of things that I'm really sad about, and a lot of things I'm very scared for. It's just such a roller coaster. It's like you have your time where you're like, yes, everything is fine, we're gonna get through it, and then you have your really low moments where you're like, how are we gonna get through it? There are so many things that is being sacrificed now, and so many things that we're giving up. I'm super sad for the seniors, and I'm super sad for myself and for the other moms who have to deliver during this time. It's very scary, and it's very uncertain and just unknown. Not knowing what risks are out there, what's going on, not knowing if we're gonna catch it. If we do catch it, are we gonna spread it? And just, it's so scary. But the best thing I can do is just stay confident and hopeful and have faith, and that is just the only thing you can do at this point. But being pregnant during a pandemic is not something I would ever dream of. Otherwise, today was a really good day. Little guy was great. Not a lot of whining. He still does his normal like tempers and his little tantrums and stuff like that, but they're like totally manageable. And he's such a sweet little boy that if you just get down on his level and just like talk to him like you're really trying to talk to him, like he just settles and he just wants to try and communicate what it was he was trying to say. And you know, 9 out of 10 times I already knew what he was trying to communicate when he started screaming, because really he's very clingy. I think maybe he can read that, you know, we have moments of being a little bit nervous. You know, we're gonna do our part. We're gonna do whatever we can to stay healthy and stay safe, and we're taking it very serious. And for anyone who hasn't taken it serious, it's your fault that we're having this many issues. Hopefully, you know, enough people stay home. It's like, just, it is boring. There's nothing to do. It's boring. It's scary. It's isolating. It's devastating not being able to see family and friends. Like, a lot of people thrive off that, and we do. My son is best friends with my mom, and we thrive off that. And I know a lot of people don't understand. I know a lot of people are still getting together with their family members, but they're really wanting you to stick with who's in your household and not cross households. Make it as limited exposure as you can. It's just been really difficult trying to explain to family members that, you know, we will be isolated, we will be quarantined, we will be staying home, we will be taking this serious. That's enough of that. Sitting right here is like killing my butt. The other thing, I'm having a lot of pains in my stomach, like a lot of like, I don't know, like last night I put him in his crib and like I got like the worst, almost like Charlie horse in my stomach. I don't know if like I put her in a weird position, but like her kicks are starting to hurt now. And they're not kicks, it's like just movement. Like just rubbing an elbow all across the uterus, or like digging her heel into my ribs, or just, now it's definitely more painful movements. What is in my shirt? And just overall my body being more in pain. I do notice that I'm not able to do a lot without having to sit down soon after. I mopped and vacuumed today, and like I said, soon after I just was not feeling my best. I can tell that he's finishing up, so Hubs and I are gonna get showers in, and then we've been watching Tiger King and Castle Rock and Love is Blind. Love is Blind is so stupid, but for some reason we've been watching it as like our, we'll have it on while we just kind of like decompress. And then Tiger King is so bizarre. That's just been what we've been watching. We started it yesterday just randomly. It's bizarre. And then Castle Rock's really good. We're gonna get showers in and we will talk with you guys tomorrow.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick update. Today was a much better day. I feel so good today. I feel at peace. I prayed a lot for peace because I felt like that's really where I was struggling, was not feeling, I just didn't feel at peace. And I felt like everything was like out of control, and I just needed like something to make me feel okay. And today would just happen to be that day for me. Every day is gonna be different. Like I said, there's a lot of highs, there's a lot of lows, but today just felt good. I can now ignore what I can't control right now, and I can just stay home and do my part and focus on what it is that's my job, what I need to do. Instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing and what this virus is doing and everything like that. There's that. The other thing, we moved my little one into a big boy room. So we have all the furniture in the rooms that they're supposed to be in. Now we just have to like decorate it, but we don't really get to decorate her room, and we don't really get to decorate his because a lot of the stuff we're just gonna retire. Since we're moving him to a new room anyway, we're just gonna retire anything that was like more of a nursery thing for him, and we're gonna get him more big boy stuff, which is sad, but really exciting. It actually made it feel more real doing it. It just feels like more real. It feels like, okay, she's really coming. It really brought me a lot of joy. I really did. Just had a good day. We watched The Tiger King. We're almost done with it. I think we have like an episode and a half left to go. So I'm gonna make myself a huge bowl of cereal and we'll watch that. One thing though, now the way that the house is situated, I don't know where I'm gonna get any filming done. 33 weeks today, so I gotta do my bump shot. I hope everyone is doing well and able to avoid this bug. My son and I have had like a stuffy nose for like 2 weeks now. We still haven't gotten rid of it. Guess that's it. So we will talk with you guys tomorrow.